also, what the hell am I doing with this shotgun? Let's see. Left arm, combat armor, right leg. No, that's not as good as what I'm using right now. Guess you have to know which bobbleheads are stat in advance. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go at... I mean, yeah, a lot of them you just kind of come across, but I'm just not picking them up as we go. And another thing that is important with the bobbleheads, a thing that I haven't really explained yet too much, but that I'm working on, is that what I'd like to do is...
Just put up everything you...
I'd like to make this character have natural 11s. Like all natural 11s. Which is totally possible. Let's see. Just get them shotgun shells. You don't have any fusion cells, so I'll just hang back on that shit. Don't need that. It looks like I probably ought to hold on to the left arm. Everything else can sit and stew. I've never yet needed this thing, but I kind of feel like the flavored mentats are actually so good, but I never fucking think to use them. I don't really know why. There's just something in my brain that says, hey, this is not important, but they're seriously so good. There's no reason that I shouldn't use them all the time. All right, Leonard Moore. Have a good day. But yeah, if you get 10 whatever special points into any of those stats in the perk tree, and then you get the bobblehead on top of that, then you can have 11. You can even take something that reduces your health, or not health, one of your stats, and then read your special book and give yourself that stat point so that your stats are a natural 11 before you even begin to look for bobbleheads, and then you can actually have one that's a natural 12. But I didn't think that it was necessary to go that far into the land of like total madness. I just wanted to have natural 11s all the way across the board. How does one get natural 11s without bobbleheads? There's just one way to do it, and the way that I just explained. That's it. No, McCready, we're not splitting all that. But I'll tell you what I will do.
Hey. Yeah, what?
Oh, he has a bunch of ammunition too. I should have sold it to him. There you go. Not that you need it, but there you have some dirty bullshit. I don't really give too much of a shit about reading Private Heart's private tapes. Does this game give you way too fucking much EXP? Currently 24 hours in and you're level 50. Like, what the fuck? It depends on what you do to get EXP. I mean, your experience points are basically exactly the same as they are in 3 in New Vegas. They're based on how much intelligence you have. If you have a high intelligence, well, for every point of intelligence that you have, you get an extra 3% experience.
We should get the hell out of here.
Greedy, why are you being such a pusshole?
You saw that, right?
It's no big deal, McCready. Oh no, a body. You don't have any savant, you're blasting through everything EXP wise. I don't know, maybe you just spend a lot of time questing and you don't spend too much time going around and
I don't think this one's gonna make it.
and just fucking around looking for ingredients for whatever. That's what I usually do. I usually kill way too much time doing shit like that. So, hey, McCready, you have some shit that I need.
What's up?
Namely, you have all this shit. I don't know why you have that. I never gave you permission to have that thing, but I guess you have bullets for it, so fuck it, why not? But here's what I need you to do.
What do you want?
Hold.
Okay, just give me a shout when you need me.
Yeah, I think it just has to do with the way that you like to play. We're just gonna give this Deathclaw a little Deathclaw surprise here. Actually, not loving that as far as placement goes. Oh, I got excited. Too excited. I turned around and ran right into a fucking wall and died over it, but that's okay. At least we know exactly what level is too close. And hopefully we can kind of clear our minds of some shit. But we did see something very important there, which is that that's just the right amount of bullshit there. Okay, let's do this again. Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm going to lay these other mines down and I'll probably have just enough time to turn around and run away. And I turned around and I was like, well, there's a wall. Let's go to the left or right, see if it will let me get around a corner somewhere. But no, it was totally snatched up. How do you start the Devil's Due for this? Does it come after you nab the egg? Yeah, once you pick up the egg and then, well, I mean, you can pick up the egg, but you have to listen to what's-his-name's tape. But usually the Devil's Due just gives you a miscellaneous quest to start it by just being in Diamond City, and some cocksucker guard decides it's time to start telling you secrets, and you get fucking quests that way. I don't know if you could tell from my tone, but I really don't like it when my video games shoehorn shit into my quest log without my permission. It's like, dude, the day I want to get 100%, I'll get 100%, alright? You don't need to fucking, you know, get out the fucking sand and the tamping hammer and start pounding it down my fucking throat. It hurts my feelings, man. My fucking feelings. Hey, McCready.
Over here.
Get your ass over here, you dumb son of a bitch.
Wait there.
Okay, just give me
Come
a
on.
shout when you need me. Time to split up the loot?
No, not so much, no. I'm taking away your stupid gun, too. I never gave you permission to hold this thing. Okay. I guess since I'm over encumbered, you can have that. And you can hold those because we might use them later. But other than that, that's all you get.
If you want to carry all that stuff, at least let me carry some of it for you.
I'm seriously over encumbered, though. It's pretty whack. Even if I dropped the shotgun and carried it in front of me, still wouldn't have lost enough. And I'm not going to give it all back to him just so I can save myself 30 seconds, because that would demonstrate an inconsistency in thought. This is where I wanted to go, but apparently I walked right past it. Feeling the urge to do a Fallout 2 stream? That could be fun. I had a hard time dealing with the VATS mechanic in Fallout 2. I just felt like it was far too, you know, it was far too weak at the beginning of the game, where you were just missing and then they would miss and then you would miss. It's like, dude, is this 100% necessary? They're just like, hey man, Thaco rolls, you know what I'm saying?
Best scrap in the Commonwealth, right here.
Uh-huh. Let's see what you got.
Great fucking story, Leonard. He's like, they call me Leonard Moore. Moore what? I'll let you know later. Left arm, 10 out of 5, 9 out of 9. Fuck it, get rid of the metal. Okay. Nice. Combat armor on both my arms now.
Right. Yeah, sure. I'll trade with you.
Okay. Look, a pump. What's my opinion on the Cabot quest? You feel like you could do much more than the shitty serum or the average gun. Well, I'll tell you this. They might seem like they're not that great. Especially when you're tantalized with Lorenzo's fucking hat. You're like, I will gladly go insane for the use of that hat. But the truth is that they're both really, really good rewards. Depending on how you want to do it. For the most part, if you're not going to use a gamma gun, then you may as well take the serum. Now, you might not agree with that morally or whatever, and that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything in this game because it's better or worse for you. You can do it because you feel that it is correct. That's totally a legitimate way to play a game, or to even live your life. But the Lorenzo's artifact basically turns a gamma gun into an all-damaging hand cannon.
That would be a death claw.
It does.
We should get the hell out.
It does so well that we
Right?
we went through and used it as the main weapon for Carlos, the scientist, and it was basically to the point where he would VATS up some hits, and it would hit dudes on the ground floor and kill dudes through the ceiling on the floor above it. Really, really strong, weird, explosive mechanic shit that goes on with that thing. I don't know why, I can't explain it. You know, I kind of like this sighted laser pistol. I doubt it does more damage than my Obadiah Star, though. No. And I'm not sure. I think it's just a normal-ass laser pistol with glowing sights on it. But at any rate, I think this time around we can maybe make it work.
Sorry, Doc. I don't think this one's gonna make it.
I don't usually do much with the energy weapons either, but I also haven't done a big guns build yet, and I feel like I definitely should at some point in the future. Oh, I can't quick save. That's why I died so hard last time. And McCready's gonna get it all fucked up.
What's up?
Come here.
Here.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah, here's some weird information about the gamma gun. So the gamma gun does radiation damage, right? And you're like, why the fuck would you give a shit about that?
Fine, I'll hang out here.
Seems to me that 90% of the creatures that you fight in the wasteland are radiation immune. But the thing is that radiation immunity doesn't quite reflect what an enemy's doing when it's radiation resistant. So I know on my chair is right in front of the HP bar, but take a look at the HP bar here, okay? Right here. Right now it doesn't have any red line on it, right? If I took radiation damage, the red line would slowly go this way, and it would slowly make it so that my maximum health was lower and lower and lower. But that's the part of the radiation that radiation immune creatures are immune to. They're not immune to the radiation damage, which is just like energy damage, except for they don't have resistances to it. They have immunity to this thing, but they don't have immunity to the radiation damage. So actually the gamma gun does more damage to radiation immune creatures than to quote-unquote radiation resistance creatures, because the radiation resistance resists both the red bar and the damage. They kind of do the thing at the same time. The radiation immune creatures could regen from that, I guess. But when was the last time you had a fight that was so long that they were regenerating their life? So it actually is kind of penetrative, and it's especially effective against things that aren't radiation immune or resistant, like humans. But it even works on things like robots, or ghouls, or deathclaws, rad scorpions, whatever. Their radiation damage on a gamma gun by itself does damage to things, and more than you would think. On top of that, when you get Lorenzo's artifact, it then does explosive damage, and it does energy damage. Hey, baby. So, that Lorenzo's artifact on a gamma gun basically makes a gun that is going to do some degree of damage to an enemy, no matter what kind of resistances they have. But here's the kicker. You can buff the explosive damage with Demolition Expert, you can buff the nuclear damage with Nuclear Physicist, and you can buff the energy damage just by having Gunslinger. The Gunslinger will actually buff all three of the types of damages, and then you have extra damage coming from the Demolition Expert and extra damage coming from the Nuclear Physicist. So if you take all those perks and you use that gun, and you just happen to have enough gamma rounds to use it, you can almost kill anything in one hit. That's a fucking joke. We were playing with it, like I said, we were killing stuff through the ceiling. It was bananas. That's a good item. Most people don't think about it at all because they don't generate a build based around an item. But if you wanted to do that, there's going to be a build on my YouTube channel that will explain all of this shit. Yeah, and just like like Horseman is saying, the Dick Johnson spray and pray explosive thing, that's not just the spray and pray. That's any weapon that does explosive damage. It's grenades, missiles, the Lorenzo's artifact, any explosive gun. That's why the explosive minigun is so fucking crazy. Or even the explosive shotgun. You know when you fire a shotgun, 8 pellets come out of it? Each one of those pellets does whatever the hell bonus is on the gun. If it's explosive damage, each one of those pellets is going to do 15 points of damage to every limb that it's near enough to hit. And if you're near enough to an enemy to accidentally shoot that gun too close, it'll kill you in one hit. And all that shit is buffed by Demolition Expert. Any explosive damage, period, is buffed by Demolition Expert, no matter how you get it or what you do with it. And of course, the same thing goes for radiation damage. If you go get the Adam's Judgment Super Sledge and you have max big leagues, that's pretty good. But you can actually get 50% more damage out of the radiation damage on that weapon just by having Nuclear Physicist perks 1 and 2. Let's see. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, the other thing is the Super Serum. The Super Serum does that radiation removal that's like massive. It doesn't seem like it's that good, but actually it reduces... wait, did I tell you to wait? Did I have that much sense? It looks like I did. Oh, excuse me. It reduces your radiation over time for like an hour. You can, with that stuff, get through the glowing sea, no sweat. Alright, I just want all this stuff to be in a pile. I just don't want him to take a little bit of damage from half of them because he's not close enough to take a full rack of damage. And I think that we didn't keep the other shit. So that's okay. But let's just test this out and see how we do. Oh, yeah? Oh my god, what did he do? Wait a second. Did he flip all those mines at me? Hold on a second. Because that was not enough explosions. Weird. I'm not sure, but I honestly think that that Deathclaw managed to fucking scoop up and throw all those mines before they went off. That should have been plenty of damage. And the last thing I want to do is this with my shotgun for the remainder of this fight. That's so weird. I swear we did enough damage the first time. Am I in the fucking Twilight Zone? I don't get it. Why is this guy not taking any damage from this shit? Didn't the Deathclaw die from all 5 of those mines the first time? He came in and he did a fucking scrape, and I honestly think he threw the fucking mines off the table and out into the wall. Because that only sounded like one of them blew up. The rest of them, it seemed like, stayed exactly the same. That is very, very strange. But you're right. If the Lorenzo's artifact was on a hat and it just gave that bonus to whatever weapon you had, I would like it a lot more. Actually, at that point, it would probably be too strong. Let's see. I don't want to be in Lynn Woods. What the fuck am I doing here? I want to go to this fucked up place. Try it again, because I don't know why it didn't work the first time.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
I couldn't see how much damage he took the first time because I was facing the wall. Well, what I think happened the first time was that it blew up. It blew me the fucking pieces, but I also heard the cha-ching of "you got experience" go off, which is usually an indication from the game that, hey, guess what, buddy? You had experience go off. You killed the thing that you were trying to kill. GG. Is the cat broken? No. She's just chilling out. Here, let's give her some fucking goop. There you go, sweetheart. She's just relaxing and licking up some catnip. I mean, we could do that one mine at a time. Maybe that's all it was that it didn't eat the full brunt of each mine. He should have, though. All that radiation. Yeah, I mean, I suppose we could keep doing that shit. I feel like it doesn't even fucking matter because we don't encounter any enemies between here and the goddamn museum, and if I get hit by that guy, even if I have full life, it just instantly eviscerates me to pieces, despite all the fucking armor I'm wearing. If I had power armor, maybe I could take 2 hits off of that thing and not 1. I don't get it. Where's Homeboy's shack? I was kind of getting used to using it as my fucking little area. Oh well. Like many things in this game, we'll just have to accept the sad defeat of pathing. Power armor and the spray and pray exists. You don't see a problem with the artifact giving that bonus in a hat. It would make not wearing power armor, like, kind of worth it, but only if you went out of your way to get that hat. It would become the new first recon beret of this game. there's no point in not wearing it all the time.
Splitting all that, right?
I did not mean to pick up Private Heart's holotape, but oh well.
That would be a death claw, which means we get the hell out of here.
Emma Creedy, you're such a fucking pussy. It's just a fucking death cloud. What are you worried about? You probably won't even get hurt or nothing. You accidentally shot an Atom Cat in their garage or ran away as I didn't want to kill them. If I give them a few in-game days, will they forget what you did? Yes, that's exactly right. If you give them a few in-game days, they'll forget what you did.
Nice.
Remember fucking Preston and his bullshit? He took just as long to recover from me attacking the Atom Cats as they will.
What's up?
Hold.
Okay. Hey, just give me a shout
Okay, I'm just gonna put all the mines down.
out when you need me.
I honestly can't believe that this thing didn't have enough explosive power to kill this thing. Surprise, bitch. Oh, see, he got hit by those mines through the wall. Huh. Oh, never mind. I was like, is this thing's fucking leg broke? That'd be cool. Such a goddamn waste of ammunition. It makes me so sad. Love how he keeps walking right over top of those grenades at just that moment. They're actually much better as bottle cap mines. Why do you keep returning to that same place? That is so weird of you. I don't think that one hit him at all. Oh god. Wish I could cripple his fucking legs. That'd make my life a lot easier. Nice.
Hey,
Need
come on.
Alright, well, we had just enough explosives to do the goddamn job. Guess now that we've achieved, I may as well get my full health on.